If you guys came to the video to install subs into your Chrysler 300 or to your Dodge, you guys came to your right video. As you guys can see, this will be what I'm gonna be going with. If you guys want to see everything that comes in my setup, I did just do a previous video on unboxing everything, which is going to be the MTX Audio Terminator 12's unboxing video on my channel. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that one out, and then you guys come back to this one. But with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna show you guys everything you guys will need to go ahead and install this stuff into your Chrysler 300. Then we're gonna go downstairs to the car and do step by step and show you guys how to install them. And then it's gonna be a temporary setup for right now because I did want to go with some other subs that I probably will still end up going with later on down the line. But right now, those subs are out of stock, and I still want to go ahead and add some subs to my car. So I decided to go ahead and go with this setup right now. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get today's video started. First thing first, everything you guys will need will be some subs as well as an amp. If you guys want a bass knob, you guys can go ahead and buy that separately if you guys need so. But if you guys go ahead and go with this Terminator X12 setup right here with the package that does come together. If you guys watch my unboxing video, you guys seen that everything comes in the box with everything included right here. But the only other thing you guys will need for your Chrysler 300, you guys will also need, or your Dodge, you guys will need some gauge wiring. I'm gonna go with 8-inch gauge wiring, and that one is just for the amplifier installation kit. Comes with a power wire as well as the gauge wire, speaker wire, as well as the blue wire for your amp. And then you guys also will need a line converter if you guys don't want to go ahead and install an aftermarket radio and want to keep your 8-inch touchscreen connect radio. You guys can do this way, which is going to be a line converter. This line converter pretty much taps into your rear deck speakers, which will go into your left, into your right speaker. And then you guys will be able to go ahead and get the sound coming out from your radio, from your Uconnect to your subs. And then I'll show you guys how to do that step by step as well once we get down to the car. But these things did come with an extra brace knob, but I won't be using because this obviously come with one. But if you guys have your own subs and they don't come with a bass knob, you guys can go ahead and buy this line converter that I did get off Amazon. And I did buy the gauge wire off Amazon. These both was top 5, I think 4.5 stars on Amazon, as well as the Boss gauge wiring. So like I said, this is a simple as well as a temporary setup that I just want to go ahead and go up in the car. Once I do install the other setup, I will probably end up changing the wiring as well as the fuses and everything as well. So with that being said, you guys, that's everything you will need. So right now, where I live is really hot outside, so I'm gonna go ahead and set up everything right now upstairs, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and set up everything else in the car, and I'll still show you guys how, like, you know, to still set up everything. But it still be the same setup if you were setting them up downstairs in the car or upstairs in your house before you go downstairs in your car. Because first thing first, you're gonna have to open up your wiring kit, because you guys are gonna need to go ahead and splice your wires, put on all your tubing and everything that you guys want to go ahead and do on all the ends of your wires before you guys get downstairs. Like I said before, the blue wire is going to be for your amp wire, red is going to be for your power, gray is going to be for your speakers. It's going to be covered your wires of your power wire up, your RCA cables that goes into the back of the amp. The red one is for your power. These are the ones you will have to splice, and then you have to splice the ends of your wires here and put these on there, which is this one right here. Put this one on the end of here, and then put some black tape on there if you guys need to. If you guys don't have anything to melt those plastic things onto the back of them. This one here be your amp wire to go ahead and connect that to make sure everything turns on. I know I said that your gauge wire was that blue one. Your ground wire was the blue one, but it's always going to be brown, and your red power wire is going to always be red. So this would be your ground, this would be your wire. This ground wire has to be to your chassis, not to some painted area, but put that to the chassis of the car or a boat, or make sure you're just going to the chassis of the car, not to anything painted, because it will not give you a good charge. Then you guys have the gray wire just for your speaker. Pretty much you put one to your left, one to your right, go into your amp there. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and set up everything and then show you guys once again, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys everything that comes in the Boss 8-inch gauge installation kit. And this one right here be the fuse. This fuse I probably will end up keeping for a little bit, but from past experiences, I probably end up switching this one out to the square one, because I know the square one is a little bit more doable and it won't really pop the fuse. But like I said, this one will be temporary, but this one is just what comes with this 8-inch gauge wiring amplifying kit. So this one right here just pretty much has your wiring, your power and everything connected into here. So with that being said, like I said, I'm gonna plug all this stuff up, and I see you guys once I have everything plugged up and set and ready to go. All right, guys, and this is how everything looks once you guys set up everything before you put it into the car. You guys are gonna have the bass knob connected into the back of the amp here. Then you guys are gonna have your RCA cables here, one on the right and one for your left. And that's gonna pretty much go to your on-out converter down here. If you guys are not running the market radio, if you guys are doing your OEM radio, that's where you guys will put their RCA cables. If you guys are running aftermarket radio, then you guys will bypass that part and you guys will put your RCA cables into the back of the radio. But then from there, you guys go to the other side of the radio. You guys will have your speaker wire, which is one for your left, one for your right. Because on this setup, you guys have one left, one right on here. You guys don't have one for each speaker. And then you guys are gonna have your one cord here for power, one cord here for your amp wire, which is gonna be the blue one. And if you guys are using it, your line converter, you guys will put the blue wire with the blue wire here to make your amp turn on. Then you guys will have your ground wire here, which you guys will just put into the frame of the car. Do not put it on anything that is painted. And then this one here is your power cord. And your power cord here, since I got that ball saw kit, it came with this fuse, and you guys want to just go and run your power on one side and then cut the power wire here and put another one here, and then this one here go to your battery. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and splice that wire once I get downstairs and connect that to the battery last. And then that's pretty much gonna be it on everything on how to set up your amp to your subs. Now, running into your car, like I said, it depends on how you guys are running it, to aftermarket radio or to your stock radio. But so I will be doing it with the OEM radio. So I will be running this line converter. This one here be to my left speaker, right speaker power, and then negative. And then that'll pretty much be it from there. And then I'll show you guys how all that stuff looks and test them out once we get it all set up in the car. So, all right, you guys, finally made it downstairs, and we're gonna have to take off this panel right here. I already kind of have it a little saggy, but you guys will have to take off that panel. And take out that panel, you guys will need some panel poppers. Also, we need some speaker wire, so you guys can take the speaker wire from each speaker and tie it into your line converter. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. I got the line converter down here with nothing in the car. All the speakers and everything is still upstairs. I'm gonna show you guys how to go ahead and take out this panel first in your Chrysler 300 or your Dodge. And then from there, we're gonna get the speakers open, and then we're gonna go ahead and tap into each speaker. And I'll show you guys how to do that right now. You guys, I'm finally in my trunk of my car, as you guys can see. You guys will have to take out this rear deck, which is going to have a few tabs, which is one right here, another one right here, as well as one here, another one inside of here, and then a baby one right here. So you guys probably pop this one off as well. If you guys don't want to, you guys probably could just pop off 1, 2, and 3, and then this one, and it probably will sag off enough that you guys don't have to be in the trunk of your car. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way because this is just my first time putting the speakers in this 300. So let's go ahead and try it and see what happens. All right, and after moving most of the tabs, I just want to show you guys how the tab looks once you guys remove it. As you guys can see, it does get a little tight, but it's not too much to just go ahead and pull off by hand once you guys get loose. And this is how the tab looks, just plastic with some ridges on there, so you guys don't have to worry about breaking it. Now I would say don't try to bend it, because you probably would bend it in half and probably snap it. So just pull it down straight towards you. So I already got off 4, and now I just got to go ahead and take off this last one here, which we probably could just go ahead and do on camera. And boom, that one's already out as well. So now you just go ahead and you guys just go ahead and be able to remove the carpet. Just go ahead and make sure all the flaps are coming out, as you guys can see, like that. Then it should just drop down. Same thing with the other side, pull it out towards you. And that's pretty much going to be that. I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and remove it all the way out, because I'm just gonna go ahead and put the line converter, tap into each speaker, put the line converter in, and then put the carpet back up, and then put the subs in. So once you guys get that down, now you guys should go ahead and be able to tap in to each one of these. You just want to disconnect it, open up the wires, find your positive and your negative, tap into each side, and then you guys want to go ahead and get your speaker wire, get your left and the right, and then tap into that, and that's pretty much be it. And I'm gonna show you guys how it looks once I am done, before I put up the carpet back up. All right, you guys, so once you guys tap into your rear speakers, you just want to have exposed the 2 wires on the connectors right here. The connectors does come off, just pop them off, and you have 2 wires, one with power, one with negative. So you just get you some extra speaker wire, put 1 and 1 there, get you some electrical tape, or you guys can go ahead and use the push tighteners on there as well, whichever one you prefer. And then from there, you guys just run your line out, and then you guys connect those lines to the gray and the white on the line out converter, and then that's pretty much going to be it until you guys get to the RCA side. All right, you guys, we finally put everything into the car. We got power on the amp. We put the line converter in. I want to go ahead and show you guys how I got mine set up. If you guys want to set yours up the same way, you guys can. So as you guys can see, this is the finished product. Got the 12s in there. Got the wire, the power wire going down under here because my battery is right here. I have the power on there, as well as the fuse is sitting back there. That's why I got the extra wire just sitting there. Obviously, with the 300s and the chargers, our batteries in the back of the trunk, so you can tighten up everything there, so you guys won't be able to see what you guys got, any wires exposed throughout the car. And obviously, I'll show you guys behind the sub so you guys can go ahead and see. I still need to put the skirt back on, which is right here. I still gotta put that one on and back on top, which is just going to be these little tabs here that we're just going to go ahead and stick back in there, which we'll just do last. But as you guys can see, I got the line converter from each speaker going there to the line converter towards in the back, which I'll show you guys right now. All right, you guys, I know it look a little messy. I will be stashing all my wires in here, and we'll be cleaning up everything after the video. But I want to go ahead and show you guys how everything ended up turning out with the amp and the line converter. So with the line converter, once we got everything set in the car, we go ahead and took the blue wire, added some more speaker wire in there, made it a little bit long. I'll probably end up cutting it later on, but I end up running that wire straight into the amp wire, which is right here in the middle between the gauge wire and the power wire. Now, once you get to your RCAs and everything, you want to just run your RCAs from the back of the line converter into the back of the amp here. You're going to do your left and your right. You got your bass knob there that, like we explained earlier in the video, you're going to connect the cord into there. Run your bass knob however you want to run it to. You can run into the back of your car and leave it in your trunk and just set it and leave it alone, or you guys can run it all the way through the front of your car and put it up there in your driver's seat on the side, but you just have to tuck the wires in. But also with that, you guys also can add a bass knob here up at the top. That's where the extra one went, but I didn't end up using that one. I'm not too sure if I'll end up using that one in the future, but I still have it, so you never know. Probably can go ahead and use that one. But getting back into the line converter, because I know line converters can be a little confusing at times. Like I said, I know a little stuff look a little botched up, but like I said, I will be going ahead and tightening up everything, so I don't need nobody in the comment section saying, oh, this is really, really messy. But like I said, I'm just going ahead and showing you guys it. I'm just going ahead and showing you guys the basics, just so you guys can set up your stuff and you can just go ahead and tighten up everything how you want your car to be tightening up. But getting back to the line converter, you guys see this yellow cord right here. This is going to be your power. Add some more speaker wire onto there as well, and run that same speaker wire, or the yellow wire. If you guys have yellow wire, you guys can run that one with your power cord right up there into the amp together, all together in the same little outlet placed together. So you have your power wire with your speaker wire. Then the same thing with the ground wire. You're going to have extra speaker wire there going over here on your line converter to the black one. That one's going to be separate by itself. And then now getting into the now getting into the white and the gray. The white one is going to be your left speaker, and your gray one is going to be your right speaker. So pretty much when you tap into your speakers in the back, you're just going to have your left speaker is going to have a positive and a negative. You guys are going to go ahead and connect the white ones to that, and then on the right side, you guys are going to connect the gray ones to that side as well, and then you're just going to run that into there. That's pretty much straightforward. Once you guys go ahead and test everything out, you guys want to go ahead and turn the car on, which should just give you guys the accessory mode, which you guys see the lights flashing here because the car is not all the way on. Once it's all the way on, you guys will get the power there. And then you guys should also get power on your battery knob, which is I have up here in my car up here. You guys have it right there. And you guys can also hear the sounds going ahead and bumping already. I'm going to go ahead and still set everything up. I don't want to go ahead and get copyrighted, so I'm going to turn this down. But you guys can also hear the speakers is thumping already. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up all these wires and tuck them. And once you guys go ahead and tighten up everything, I'm gonna just show you guys it real quick. Even though, look, even with the car messy, you don't see nothing smoking, fuming, or anything. But like, I just want to show you guys, you can go ahead and still cover up all your wires with this cover thing here. I'm not sure if every 300 or every Dodge have this, but I think they does. And you guys can go ahead and just cover up your wires, fold your seats back up, and everything is still good to go. Even if you want to go ahead and drive with one seat down, or you want to drive with both seats down, you guys still good to go and have way enough space to still put groceries in the car and everything else. But that's pretty much going to be it, you guys. I might go ahead and set the amp and test it on another video, so make sure you guys go ahead and stay tuned. I don't want to have this video too long for you guys. So this is pretty much going to be the setup to add subs and an amplifier to your Chrysler 300 as well as your Dodge using your OEM radio. Because once again, I'm going to show you guys once again in the car, this is the OEM radio. No aftermarket, no nothing, just straight OEM, everything in the car. So with that being said, you guys, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Get down in the comment section if you guys have any questions, anything that you guys still need help with. I'll be love to go ahead and help you guys out. Leave a comment here, or you guys can go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, which is just RJS_Motown 300. And I have that link in the description box below as well. Over 2 weeks or maybe a month after riding with the subs, I might go ahead and do a testing video and showing you guys of the sub and how it's working. If I need to change anything, if I hate anything, I'll let you guys know all that stuff in a later video. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. But with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. And with that being said, hopefully I don't get no copyright, but I'll go ahead and bump something for y'all real quick, just a real quick. I can show you guys, but I want to get copyrighted, so I'm only gonna play it for like 5 seconds. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.